Now just put your big toe down and up. Big toe down and up. So big toe down and up. So have a look down there and notice your fingers might be doing something a little crazy. So for those of you on Facebook here, we're lifting the toes up like this. Good, and putting them down and then playing with the big toes. I know, because it's hard to see my feet. Okay, now hold them all up and now put the other 4 toes down. You can do one side at a time, or you can do all 8 together. Good. Now, how are we doing with that? I just unmuted everybody. How is the other 8 toes up and down? Good? Okay, and the big toe, no problem. So you know what is really neat to do? Is when you're brushing your teeth or waiting for the kettle to boil, doing this exercise it helps to strengthen the arches. Woo! Okay? Now, let's just relax those toes for a minute and just go like so. So when you're pulling those toes up, you want to make sure that you are, I'm just circling my foot on the floor. You want to make sure you're using the top, change directions. You want to make sure you're doing the top, using the top of the foot, the muscles. And then change legs. Just circling out the ankle. Good, and then change directions. Nice, and then again, we're going to stand hips, knees, toes. Can you kind of feel the work that's already going on in the feet? Good, and we're just gonna go up and down on the tippy toes. Up and down on the tippy toes. Good, so here we go. Up and down on the tippy toes. Up and down on the tippy toes. It's hard to move that up and down. Up and down, up and down. Now, when you come down, I want you to pretend there's an orange underneath those heels. So come down slower. Now, if you need to hold your chair, hold the chair for some balance. Up, whoop, and down slowly. Up, down slowly. Up, down slowly. Good. So really trying to come down as slowly as you can. Up, down slowly. 2 more. Up, down slowly. Up, down slowly. Nice. And now just stand on one foot and circle the ankle around. Again, if you need to hold a chair, change directions. Breathe. Good, and change feet. Nice. Perfect. And circle around. Changing directions, you can go back, forth. There's no rhyme or reason. Just you can go one way, the other way. Okay, so I'm going to mute you all here because I know that it changes screen. Okay, so now let's sit down. Okay. And if you have trouble with this exercise, let me know. But can you bring your foot up like this on a chair? Like cross your knee over. So let's see if I can have this come down a bit here. Hopefully that doesn't crash down. Okay, so like this. Okay, now let's just, so everybody can do that, perfect. Okay, so let's just do this for a second. And I want you to massage the top of your foot. So with your thumbs, use your nice strong thumbs. Again, if you're in the bath or just, I don't know, needing something to do during these unique times here, just play around with those beautiful toes. Move them around because we don't want them getting stuck. Just move them around, circle them at the base. Take each little toe and bend it. Take each, I mean, you could spend half an hour just working on every little toe knuckle here. Okay? So keeping these joints lubricated. Okay, and then you can, you know, I miss my foot massages and my reflexology. So my feet were definitely calling out some help me. So that's why I thought I would do this today. Okay, now let's switch legs. Okay, just make sure that you can do this leg like this, right? And then when you know you can do that, let's go into playing with these toes. So massage the top. We're just warming up our feet here. Warming up the top of the feet. Use those thumbs. You can wash your hands after. I've never washed my hands so many times in my life, even just not leaving my house. Okay, and then play with each joint. Each joint. So kind of hold the base of the toe and move each little joint. And just see how it moves. Each little joint moving back and forth. That's it. Good. And then you can circle at the base of the toes. You can twist the toes. There's over 100 muscles and joints and tendons. So, you know, we got a lot to play with in these beautiful feet. Okay, perfect. And you can just do a little twist. All right, now let's go back to the other foot. You're going to take your left foot, put it on your right knee. You're going to take your right hand and you're going to put it between each toe. Oh, I missed a toe. Ooh. Okay? So everybody can see that? Okay? Okay, somebody's online technical problems here, but I got you on Facebook. Okay, so now each finger is between each toe. Okay, how does that feel? Oh, I have to take them out. I want to unmute everybody. How does that feel? Weird?
Good. I don't know if you could hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you, Mama. Okay. Yes, I can hear you now because I unmuted everybody. Okay, so what I want you to do here is you're just going to move back and forth. You can roll around like so. Okay? You can move the whole ankle around. You can twist the foot. Twist, twist. Ooh. Okay, this foot can move in so many directions, and when we wear shoes all the time, you can even use your other hand to massage the bottom of the foot while you're doing this. We use shoes, and they stop our muscles from working properly in our feet. So we want to, okay, now release, whoo, and now just put that foot down onto the floor, and you may notice, besides it looking a little red because you had your fingers in there, you may notice there's a little more space between the toes. You just may notice they look longer. You may notice nothing at all. Okay, now let's pick up the other leg and we're going to do the other side. Okay, and thread through, threading through. Ooh. That's it. Okay, and then again, you can just move it back and forth, move it around. We don't need to be in a hurry. Breathe. There we go. Breathe and rotate around. Ooh. And then you can just move the ball of that foot area there. You can move the whole ankle. Just do whatever feels good to you. Especially if you've been walking a lot, this is a great stretch, great movement to get that full range of motion in the foot. Remember, you can twist the foot. And if you haven't been doing a lot of walking and moving, you want to make sure that you do, because we want to move these beautiful feet. Have some barefoot time. Massage the bottom of the foot. Good. You can use both hands here. Give that foot some extra loving. Oh, back and forth here a couple more times. Nice, and then release. Oh, and bring your feet down to the floor. Oh, and just have a little, lift the toes up and down. So make sure you keep the balls of your feet on the floor and you just lift your toes. Okay, so the balls of the feet stay on the floor and we're just lifting the toes. Oh gosh, this is very hard to do. Here, lift and lower. Sorry for all the people that I'm recording this for. Not the best recording today. Good, up and down. Good, now hold the toes up and just again, tap the big toe down to the floor. Just the big toe. Just the big toe. Good. Now when you put it down to the floor, really lengthen that toe forward. So we're creating length and you should feel some work in your arch. Okay, now put the other 4 toes down. Again, try not to crinkle them. I'm kind of crinkling my toes a little bit. Stretch them forward. Stretch them forward. Now if you want to get really fancy smancy, you can start to just see if you can put one toe on the ground. So maybe just your baby toe. Because remember, some people actually paint with their toes, which is not going to happen in my lifetime because I can't really even get these single toes down. But just, working these individual little feetsies here, these little toesies. Good, and then I want you to scrunch them on the floor like this. So feel like you're pulling a towel towards you. So scrunch them up. Oh, that feels good. So they're like doing this on the floor, like you're pulling a towel. We're going to do a couple more here. You might feel some work in the shins, top of the feet. Ooh, good. Now, you're going to lift your right toes, your right whole foot, and your left heel. Okay, then you're going to lift your left toes and your right heel. Right toes, left heel, and you're going to go back and forth. Back and forth. So it goes, I have to just think about what I just did. Like this. Back, forth, back. So when your right toes are up, your left heel is down. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Good. And then just sit on your chair, extend that right leg, and just circle that foot like nobody's business. Big, 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 big circles. And then sit up tall. Good. And change directions. So remember, make sure you're not slouching, because your hips have a lot to do with your feet. And then big point and flex. Now when you point and flex, I want you to pull the baby toe towards you. Really pull the baby toe. Use those shin muscles. Use your baby toes. Pull. Pull. Now hold it towards you. Push your heel ahead. And feel that beautiful stretch in your calf muscle. Now sit up super, super tall. And feel that stretch behind the knee, into the hamstring, and coming all the way down. Woo! Okay, last little exercise here. Circle the other leg now. Circle around. Breathing, sitting up nice and tall. Good, and then change directions. Oh yeah. Nice. And then point and flex. Point and flex. Big point and flex. Really feel that stretching. And then pull those toes towards you. So push that heel away. Pull those baby toes. Pull those toes, 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 all of them. Feel those beautiful muscles in the feet. Now sit up extra tall. Ooh, and feel how that changes that stretch. Almost push your hips forward. Push the hips forward. Reaching, reaching, reaching. And coming down, and then just do a nice little nice little run. And then just Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Closing your eyes, just feel that energy, the twinkle in your toes. That extra energy in your feet. Good. Can everybody feel that extra energy in their feet? I've unmuted you.
Yeah.
Good. Good, good, good. So, a couple of things. Everybody's heard me talk about toe separators. Okay? I don't know if you have any of these, but if you don't, put your fingers through your toes. Try and do that, right? Try and do at least once a week, or put the toe separators in like every once in a while for like 5 minutes, because it will help keep your toes like this as opposed to crunching over. But remember, because we always talk about this in class, that what happens at your feet is actually starting at your hips, okay? And so I do a lot of work in class, as you know, where we have our hips, knees, toes in line. So just really paying attention when you stand up. I mean, I have to catch myself that I don't do this, that I do hips, knees, toes to stay in line, which helps with our hips, which helps with our feet, right? Because the feet are just responding. So toe separators are great. And then I know in class we use a lot of different balls. But if you do have balls at home, take them out and spend 30 seconds a day just rubbing under each foot. Okay? And any ball will do. And just massage the bottom of the foot to get the blood flowing and the circulation going. Okay? So that is your foot love class for today. It was just a little mini session just to give our feet some loving. So I hope you can feel the tingling in your feet. And just take a beautiful breath in, everybody. Oh, and a big exhale out. And enjoy this splendid day. And that's it for today. So I hope you enjoyed it. Mwah! I'm going to say goodbye in Facebook land here.